What are your dreams? What are your wants? Do you want to grow your business? Help you crush your goals personally, professionally, and financially? Just join the conversation. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the call. And today I want you to go out how you can start your own game of success, of being the dentist practice to the next level. How do you bring your dentist practice to the next level? My intention is that by the time it's over, when this is all said and done, whether or not anything has changed in your particular, for each person varies depending on the unique situation, right? And it also still at least one thing will be abundantly clear. You have the choice. You have the choice other than what happens next, because everything rests upon who we are in individuals and ultimately become ourselves. Like, you have this choice. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be known as? How do you want to become? Like, this is your choice, how to take your practice to the next level. So there are so many things you need to know to become a successful dentist, right? It can be hard, and you don't really know where to start. You don't really know where to begin. We've gone through dental school. We did all these things to really prepare, but they really taught us how to pass the board. They didn't really teach us how to become the next version of ourselves, or become the dentist CEO, or to become anything greater than what we want. So you need to learn the qualities and habits of what successful dentists do. You need to learn the quality of habits of where you can start and implementing things in the right way. I'm Dr. Bobby Grassi. I've been doing dentistry for over 20 years. I know how to go out and get more. I also know how to go. I've been where you're at. I've been started where you came from. I mean, the reality of this is we've been here. I was born and raised in Flint, Michigan, from a single mom raising 3 kids. My dad was an addict. My mom made $18,000 a year. So I went back and forth. What do I even want to be? But when I decided to be a dentist because my grandfather died of throat cancer February 3rd, 1994, I knew I wanted to make an impact. But it wasn't easy for me. It was always a struggle. And it was to the point where I actually slept 2 hours a day for 4 years, commuted back and forth to Detroit, Michigan from Flint. I worked third shift at GM. I had a wife and I had a child, and it was never easy. But I had to tell myself, what was the significance? What are you truly committed to? What is that you're looking to really conquer in life? So I had to create a mindset. And the mindset I had to create was an entrepreneur mindset. See, most dentists try to build successful dentists. They grew by copying what their friends do or what their colleagues do. But the actual is the wrong way to go about it, right? If you want to be successful in business, you need to think like an entrepreneur. You need to think of an inventor. That means being creative, taking risks. It means willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. So in dental school, I had to have that entrepreneurial mindset. I had to have that reason to keep pushing me forward. I had to think differently, right? It was incredibly difficult to replicate success without understanding how you can practice and how your practices are performing. Unfortunately, most dentists only measure things like the few basic measures, and like how many new patients are coming in, what's going on, and wonder why they're not seeing the desired growth. They're not measuring what they do. How does their mindset work? They're not measuring everything from patient experience to staff productivity. You paint this picture of how your dental practice is performing, and once you have this mindset, you can start building your own dental group correctly. Like, paint it. What do you envision it to be? How do you want your mindset to be? How do you want people to think of you? How do you want people to act? How do you want your staff to act? What do you want your uniforms to look like? How do you want your patients to respond? What are you going to do to wow the patient? What is the patient experience? I mean, an entrepreneurial mindset is always looking at ways and the abilities to create these new experiences. It's always keeping things fresh. It's always keeping things flowing. And so when I was in dental school, I can remember, what is it that I want to envision? And one of the things I always laugh at is, I was taking advice when I was listening to these dentists teaching us in dental school, and we all do it. We're taking advice from people that are really, most of them never ran a practice. And we use this as just the gospel. They don't have an entrepreneurial mindset. They have a teaching mindset. They told me one time, hey, never wear black scrubs. But I'm like, why? Well, people will think of death. And don't wear red scrubs because people will think it's bloody. That's not true. It's really not true. None of that is true. Never take advice from people that have never been to where you want to go. That's one thing. So always listen to other entrepreneurs, listen to other business owners, listen to people that can really get you to the next level. Another habit you got to learn is never learn to earn and never stop learning. So everything you do, every time you do something, you know what you need to keep learning. If you want to be successful, but it's hard to find time or motivation, find a way to learn new things. The world is changing faster than you can ever imagine, right? Before. And if you want your business to stay ahead of the curve, you need to constantly learn. So like even in my practice, when I took it from just doing fillings and crown and bridge. I started implementing new things. I was always learning. And at first in dentistry, we learned tasks. We learned to do new things. They don't teach how to do implants. They don't teach how to do orthodontics. And we start learning these crafts that we think that's what's going to change our business. And we constantly are learning. Most people think, successful entrepreneurs are born with some magical qualities. Like the truth is that anyone can be a successful entrepreneur. They can be a successful business owner if they just learn the right skills and develop the correct mindset. And so always be eager to learn and apply new trends in the dental practice. Always be eager to do new things. Like when I always ask myself, okay, I had the mindset, what is it that I wanted to become? Like, what was it that I wanted in my practice? And one of my barriers in my life is time. And if you remember when I told you in dental school, I was commuting back and forth, going back. So I was always running out of time. I was finding out losing time to sleep, losing time to hang out with my family, losing time to hang out with my friends, losing time just for myself. And so I was always sitting here thinking, okay, what is it that I could do? Like if I created a practice, here's my mindset, here's my entrepreneurial mindset. What would I have to learn? What skills or trades would I have to learn to become the best me? And how would I improve my patient base? So I said, well, what if I could do everything in one place? What if I could learn how to do it as much as I possibly do in one stop? Would that help? And that would save other people's barrier that might be time. So then I started learning implant dentistry. I started learning how to do braces. I started learning new crafts to make myself more efficient and even faster. And so I asked you this, and then my practice didn't change because of that though. Another thing I had to learn is how to communicate with the patients. How do I talk to the patients? How do I sell treatment plans to the patients? Yes, dentistry is in sales. And how do you communicate? How do you get your staff to even get engaged and involved? And so when you're constantly learning to earn, when I say that is the more you learn, the more you earn. It means the more ability you have to become the best version of yourself, and you're able to communicate better. You're able to talk better. So it's not just strictly about dentistry. It's not just strictly about learning the task of dentistry. It's learning more how to run a business, how to save money in taxes. I mean, it goes so far, but the more you learn, the more you earn. Because when you sharpen your knowledge, when you sharpen your mindset, when you sharpen your tools, you will earn more. I promise you. I promise you, it'll catapult your practice to the next level. And then another quality you might need is just foresight. It's hard to be great at everything, especially when it comes to being a dental assistant or becoming a dentist or become whatever. You may feel like you're constantly playing catch up, and you might feel like you're never going to get ahead, and you might think of all this. But with foresight, you'll be able to anticipate. And the dentist needs before they can even arise. They will help. We can help you do the proper treatment or speed up the treatment at times while maintaining the quality of your service, right? So when you have the ability to see foreshadow or the ability to be moving forward, I always look at my practice. Some of the mistakes we make even in my own practice today is we don't look far enough ahead. We don't see what's coming. One of my greatest gifts is not only an entrepreneurial mindset, not only do I learn to earn, but I'm able to foreshadow, I'm able to see things ahead of time. Meaning I communicate with myself, hey, 3 weeks down the road, this is what's happening. Hey, this is going to happen. Whether it's called manifestation, whether you're causing creating your future, I don't know. But the point is you got to have the ability to not only have an entrepreneurial mindset, not only to be able to learn, to earn and increase your knowledge, but you also need to have foresight. You need to see what's going to happen, how it's going to transition, what's going to go on, and how you're going to move that. And then you also need to be adaptable and flexible. You're a dentist and you know how to do dentistry. You know how to, you need to know how to stay ahead of the curve. You must be constantly learning and adapt to become new dental techniques and new technologies. New treatment modalities keep changing. Dental instruments keep evolving. Treatment procedures, which were common decades ago, back are getting replaced by new procedures. You have medicines keep on evolving. A decade back, right? A practice management meant manual work, but in the present day, it's a dental practice, right? We're constantly involved. And so if you succeed in a dental practice, a dentist needs to adapt and be flexible to changing scenarios. You need to know at every single time how to communicate with the patients. You need to adapt to what your staff members want. You need to think of what it is that you want to do in your business. You need to also think of how can I change every 5 years of what the patient experiences. How do I keep adapting to the times? How do I communicate differently? What it might say what you want, what pronouns do I have to use with this patient? I mean, you're constantly evolving. Your mindset's got to constantly adapt and be flexible. We talk about learning to earning again. You got to adapt with that. You got to be foreshadowing. You got to know even at times how you should move and what you shouldn't do. So adaptability and flexibility is huge. I mean, to me, it's one of the biggest things you could have. Like being resilient, being adaptable, being flexible is absolutely life-changing. It is the thing that's going to catapult you to the next level. So I love adaptability. I love that thing of, how to be successful, qualities of habits of a successful entrepreneur is flexible and adaptability. I mean, it's huge. And then you also need to maintain a healthy work and life balance. It can't always be about work. You must heard to say all work and no play, right? Makes a jack a dull boy. But while we're saying this, we can be applied by dentists also. Dentistry as a profession is a very stressful job. It's dentists need to unwind to keep performing and optimal best in their career. Like we were told that dentistry is the #1 suicide job in the world. I don't know if that's still true, but think about that. There's a lot of pressure and stress of being a dentist. There's a lot of discomfort sometimes in the patient's expectations of you. People expect things from you differently than what even they expect from themselves. I mean, I always say they hold us at totally different standards. And dentists, you know what I'm talking about. So flexibility, adaptability, but just make sure you're maintaining a healthy lifestyle, maintaining healthy workouts. Balance is the key, or life balance is the key to success. Maybe not balance all the way, not like 8 hours and 8 hours, but you got to be balanced. You got to make time for yourself. Take time, whether you go for a walk, spending time, whether you're meditating, whether you're hanging out with your family, whether you're watching a movie, whether you're doing a yoga class, whether you're recharging just your batteries, maintaining yourself or productivity at work. It'll help you become the best you. It'll help you increase your mindset. It'll help you absorb new things when you learn. It'll help you to be adaptable and flexible. You won't have as much stress winding out. You always got to take the time and energy to just take time for yourself. I mean, I meditate every single day. I meditate 10 minutes in the morning, 10 minutes at night. I'm always having that downtime, and it helps me stay sharp. It helps you communicate to what your wants and desires are. It allows you to be the best you. You can't always be running at 100 cylinders like I sound like I am right now. Your mind, we make so many decisions. We make so many, everybody requires us to make all these decisions, and sometimes you just don't have time for yourself. So I'm going to encourage you, no matter how little or less time you have, take the time for yourself. And then if you take the time for yourself, it leads to another quality, the good attitude. The attitude to build a great team. The efficient team can make a dental practice run great, success with time, right? Being friendly to everyone working in your dental practice is going to help you. Good attitude. Dentists believe that all patients should be treated with respect and be patient with them. But it's all about never rushing your patients through your appointment, always taking the time to answer, the questions they might have, always going above and beyond, being polite with them to make them feel comfortable and at ease during your visit. I mean, your attitude is everything. I can remember when I was not successful, I was so irritated, and at times I would struggle even in my own practice because really my attitude was poor. It was awful, and the patients see that. Whether you're fighting with your staff member, if you don't have a high energy, if you raise your attitude, you raise your energy level. If you raise your attitude, you raise your commitment level. If you're raising your attitude from a positive negative, you're going to get positive results back. Good in, good out, bad in, bad out. It's no different than a diet. If you keep putting yourself, that's why, like I said before, taking the time for yourself to really know what you want, to have the entrepreneurial mindset, to learn to earn, to be flexible and adaptable, to have foresight, to be able to make time for yourself, have a work balance, and then it'll all feed into your attitude. It all comes back to your positive attitude. That is what's going to make the difference. That's what's going to give you the energy. That's what's going to raise your altitude, because attitude is everything. You must practice, meditate and be aware. It can be tough to stand out in dentistry, right? It can be tough. It can be tough that there's so many providers and services. It can be hard to identify why you're different. And also, that if you offer a valuable service, but patients may not see your unique values without a clear competitive advantage. Like there's things you do, but patients might not see that, right? Practice and meditate and be aware of a comprehensive guide to establish your unique competitive advantages, right? And using them for marketing your dental practice effectively. Like know what makes you unique, know what makes you different, and then use them effectively to market yourself. With this, you will learn how to be honed into what makes you different and how do you attract more new patients. I mean, what makes me different is my energy. What makes me different is my ability to give you everything I got. What makes me different is how I communicate with the patients. I don't always do things by the book. I don't always do everything as I was told in dental school. I learn from other people. I learn from other entrepreneurs. How I allow me to be me. See, the thing in life, there's only one you. And so many times we try to be like other dentists, other entrepreneurs, other than, yes, you need to have a mindset. Yes, you need to be flexible. Yes, you need to be adaptable, but you got to be you. And I think that's what's so cool. Be the best you can be. Be the best person of yourself and be the best you and dominate. That's what's going to attract the patients. Like attracts like. If you give out energy, you're going to get energy back. If you have a good attitude, you're going to give those patients back. Remember, you are you. That's what makes you unique. You're already a 1%er because you're a dentist. You're already a 1%er because you're an entrepreneur. I mean, you are always above and beyond. Don't ever hold back. Let people show your power. Let people show what makes you unique and use that to your advantage. One of my things I said earlier is that I do everything in one place. I mean, I know how to do implants. I know how to do ortho. Sharpen your skills, hone your skills, and let the world know who you are. Let the world know what makes you unique. You're not competing with other dentists. There's 100 dentists in Genesee County where I'm from. I'm probably the top 1 to 2 offices in all of Genesee County. And I'm not saying that to boast, but I don't compete with them. I don't even compare myself with them. I allow me to be me. And I talk to my patients a different way. I go above and beyond. I go above and beyond for my staff, and I try to lead. You want to achieve more in life, you have to, if you truly do, if you want to achieve more in life and you're unsure how, most people never achieve their dreams because they don't even know how to get started. They don't even have a clear action plan how to give up too easy. They don't know, oh, I don't know how to do this, so I'm just going to quit, or I don't know what to do. Look, I'm the dentist CEO. I'm literally the dentist CEO. I created this and helped you. I'm here to help you achieve your dreams. I'm here to help you find your purpose in life. I'm here to help you create a roadmap so that you can cause and create any future you want. I'm a guy that's been right where you were at. I'm a guy that wants to just help you achieve your goals. I'm literally looking at you, telling you, like, I've been there. I've been from starting of a practice, from a 6-figure practice to a multi-million-dollar practice in Flint, Michigan, where the economy stinks. I have 5x my practice in the last 4 years, even during a pandemic. I'm the dentist CEO because I want to teach you how to become from a dentist to an entrepreneur. That's my ultimate goal. I want you to be able to crush your dreams. I'm just a call away, a text away, a messaging away. Take that. I'm here to help you crush your goals. Hey guys, I mean, I got a question. I really have a question for you, and it's really, was this call of value to you? Did you get some great insights from this? I really hope you did, right? Did you get any tips or tricks to really help you crush your dreams? Do you want more of these types of calls? I mean, hopefully it's a yes, right? Do you want to scale your practice to the next level? Do you want to increase your revenues? Do you want to, let me show you how. I mean, register for my private boot camp, The Relentless Dentist, limited to 50 people, where I will work with you to get you more dough than you could ever dream of, more money, how to get more out of life, how to create a thing you want, how to cause and create truly the future you want in dentistry, even in your family life and in your friend's life, how to go up and do whatever you want. If you sign up today, you're going to get 20% off. The first 20 people, I'll give you 50% off if you sign up right now. My team will put you in the link. info@thedentistceo.com. You can insert the link. We can do this, guys. This is your opportunity to shine. This is, if you're ever holding back, if there's ever a mission you want in life, how to scale your practice, how to grow your practice, how to truly crush your dreams. This is your moment. Like, this is the opportunity. I'm here to hold your hands every step of the way to show you how I went from a 6-figure practice to a multi-million-dollar practice in literally 5 years, from $750,000 to over $4 million practice in Flint, Michigan. I'm a single practitioner with 3 hygienists. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm no different than you. The difference is I have a mindset that I want to help cause and create people. My goal is to make the greatest impact, not only in your life, but other people's life. That's why I'm doing this. So if you want to align shoulder to shoulder with me, if you want me to align with other people that I know to help you scale and grow your practice, then what are you waiting on? Join the conversation with me. This is your moment to change the trajectory of your life. All you got to do is make one decision. You got to click one button. The first 50 people, I'm ready to go. I will coach you. I will walk you hand in hand. I will help you cause and create any dream you want. I look forward to seeing you soon. You guys have a blessed day.